I know this was a short one, but we saw enough. We saw what this was about. This is supposed to be a graduation. Graduations are generally supposed to be ceremonies where you obviously celebrate the accomplishments of people who have completed a program of some sort. It doesn't necessarily have to be school. It can be any sort of program. You'll have a graduation for it, and you'll celebrate that. But this isn't how you would celebrate a graduation at the graduation. You see, my problem with this, it's not that they're having fun. I don't care that you want to have fun. It's that it's taking place at the ceremony. Why is this taking place at the ceremony? Why are they, quote unquote, enjoying themselves at the ceremony? In this manner, it's not saying that don't enjoy yourself, be happy. But there's a time and a place for everything. There's supposed to be decorum at a graduation. I don't understand how it is that black people want others to take them seriously as a culture, want others to take their culture seriously, to give them respect when they won't even give respect to themselves. This screams nothing but ghetto. I don't know if you guys saw the caption at the beginning of the video, but it said something along the lines of, POV, your high school has the best graduation every year. Mind you, this is a high school graduation. And again, I'm not saying you shouldn't celebrate a high school graduation, but it's high school. And the standards have been lowered so much in high school that now they're just passing kids anyways. So have you really accomplished anything when you graduated high school these days? When I went to school, you actually had to graduate. They would actually fail you. I failed my junior year. Now, I had legitimate reasons why. Well, they weren't really legitimate if I look back on it. But what I thought at the time were legitimate reasons for me not to go to class, I did have them, right? And I had to repeat 11th grade. They actually failed you when I went to school. And I'm not that old. I'm 33 years old. I went to high school. My first year of high school was in 2005. I graduated in 2010 because I failed 1 year. But again, they don't fail kids anymore. Kids now in high school, 11th graders are reading at like a 3rd grade or 5th grade reading level or something like that. They can't do math. They lack basic reading comprehension. They lack basic critical thinking skills. They just pass them now. So I guarantee you majority of these kids, and I'm not saying that just because they're black, because I'm talking about just high school in general. I say kids in general. That means white kids, Asian kids, Hispanic kids, black kids, all kinds of kids. They're just passing them now. Because No Child Left Behind, and now we can't fail fucking kids, because as long as you've got a pulse and you've got a temperature roughly in the 90s, you're getting fucking passed. And George Carlin, actually, if you know who George Carlin is, one of the greatest comedians of all time, he talked about it. He talked about this in his last special before he passed away, his last HBO special. That literally they're just passing kids, they're giving them participation trophies. So again, I'm not saying that it's wrong to celebrate your high school graduation, but why celebrate in this manner? At the graduation, couldn't you have done that afterwards? At a party and do whatever you want? And again, it just looks bad on black people and black culture in the United States. Because you want people to take you serious, but you can't even take yourself serious at a graduation. A graduation is supposed to have decorum. It's supposed to have class. And all these kids do is, first thing they do is act wild and go crazy. And again, it's a high school graduation. They're making high school the highlight of their lives. Their high school graduation is the highlight of their lives. Because maybe most of these kids won't go to college. So maybe it is right for them to celebrate in this way. And if they do go to college, maybe most of them won't make it out of college. because they can't read, they can't write, they can't critically think. It's just like what prom has become, and I'm going to do another video on that, what prom has become now. And it's mainly coming, again, from black kids and black culture, where prom has become this show like some sort of gala for black kids. They're blowing $20,000, $30,000 on high school proms. I would have said when I went to prom, but I didn't even go to fucking prom when I was in high school. I didn't care. But again, I'm going to make a video on that. That's going to be a separate video on a separate issue. But these kids are blowing ridiculous amounts of money just to go to prom. And for what? To make this the highlight of their lives? Are they never going to accomplish anything better than that ever again? I would understand this if this was a college graduation. Shit, at least you got a degree that might get you a job, that might make you some money. But the way the school system is set up now anyways, that shit don't mean shit either. I got a bachelor's degree, and I'm currently in a master's program. And the way this shit's looking, I don't know if I'll be able to land a goddamn job, even with a master's degree, and actual work experience. Because I've been in the workplace prior to me going to school. So, again, this is extremely childish, and there were a lot of people defending this. But again, it just comes down to the culture, and as long as people keep defending these negative traits of the culture is never going to change, and people aren't going to take you serious. But you can't be mad that people don't take you serious when you can't even take yourself serious at a graduation. I know this is probably my shortest video, and I've talked long enough, but that's all I have to say about this video. You guys know where I'm at. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think this is a proper way to behave at a graduation? Or do you think that this is ghetto behavior, ghetto culture, propagated by the black community, and that something needs to change? Or the black community will never be taken serious. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. And if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.